Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been long since I posted, so I have a video for you. Today is a tutorial on how to make this cute fishnet shrug. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. So what you need is a 3mm hook for this tutorial and yarn. I used the medium size yarn that I got from a friend. So what I'm holding here is a back panel. The back panel for this piece. Well, I'm counting from the top where I leave out for the front panel. We're going to make the front panel up to that part where we leave like around four rows from the back panel. So we're going to make 76 chains. Well, that's depending on the size that you're making. For me, I'm making a medium size for myself, so that's why I use that the number of chains. But although you can also use a tape measure instead. So after making your 76 chains, you're going to begin in the very first chain. Make a double crochet in that very first chain. After that, you're going to make 3 chains and count at the bottom from the double crochet 3 chains. 1, 2 and 3, and then you'll make another double crochet in the 4th chain after the 3 chains. Make in the 4th chain double crochet. Again, other 3 chains, and then count 3 chain at the bottom from the double crochet and work on the 4th one. Make a double crochet in the 4th one. So that's the pattern that we are going to use for the entire thing. Just 3 chains. It depends on how big the spaces you want them to be. You can reduce to 2 chains at the top and at the bottom, or you could add more so that you could adjust the size of the gap of the spaces. If you reach at the end and you find that you have lesser number of chains left, you could just count the chains that are left there and then make the same one for the top and make your double crochet there. I hope that makes sense. So then at the end I made 6 chains, but you could just do the double crochet there. It depends on how you want it, but I did 6 chains at the end. It doesn't matter if the 6, if you want to do the 6 chain or a double crochet. If you do a double crochet, you do a double crochet and then add 3 chains there so you can connect to the next double crochet. So I need to show you, in case you're doing the chains at the end, how to fix the double crochet. Count 3 from your last double crochet and then work on the 4th one. Put a double crochet on the 4th chain. So that's just the pattern that you will follow. Just keep keep repeating that process till you reach at the top, but remember to leave out the 4 rows at the top. So I'm done with my front panel, and as you can see, I have left out the 4 rows from the back panel. The reason is to have space for the neckline. So go ahead and count 4 spaces from the edge towards the center and mark with your stitch marker, or any marker that you have. Then do the same for the other side too. Count 4, and then the space left at the center is the one for the neckline. So we are going to add more rows, the 4 rows that we left out. But now we are stopping where the marker is. We are not going beyond to the end, to the other end. We're only doing the 4 rows to where the marker is. So remove the marker and do your last double crochet right there, and then turn your work. Do the 6 chains or the double crochet and then turn your work. So you'll turn there at the fourth space. You'll not go all the way to the end. So keep doing that until you have your 4 rows. So here we are. I have my 4 rows, 4 complete rows that I counted, and now we are going to join that. So from the back panel, count also 4 spaces, and then you'll join the front panel to the back panel. So after you're done joining the pieces together, nip off the yarn and tuck the hanging yarn well so that it doesn't show. So that's how it's supposed to look like, and you'll do the same for the other side too. Do the same for the other side, 4, and then count 4 spaces and then make 4 rows and attach it to the back panel. So there you go, the front panel attached to the back panel. That's how it looks like. So now working on the sleeves. Well, for the sleeves, it depends with the size that you want. Well, for me, I didn't have enough yarn to make the bigger sleeves, so I just focused on making the ones that fit around my arm. So I worked with what I had. So I used the armhole measurement to make the chains. So I'm going to work on this chain in a way that I goes along the arm, not around the arm. It's along. So we're going to do this the exactly same thing running from the shoulder to the back and front panels. That's what I mean by that. There's no difference in that. Just do the same thing that we did like that. Double crochet, chain 3, count 3 at the bottom, and then work on the 4th one at the bottom. Make a double crochet at the 4th one at the bottom. That's what I mean. So that's my sleeve. It's around 23 centimeters. And now what we are going to do now is attaching the sleeve to the main parts, to the panels. So you're going to find the center of the sleeve. So mark the center with your marker. And then join that part to the center of the other side, as you can see in the video. So as you can see, I left out 3 spaces, but if you're working on one that's a little bit longer, you can leave out more spaces depending on how comfortable you'd want it for yourself. So join the pieces together all the way to the very end, and the other end too, you leave out 3 spaces. So there it is. I've joined the sleeve to the panels, and now what we're going to do is close that gap up in order to have the full part, and then you'll do the same for the other side too. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this simple tutorial. I like to follow that tutorial because it's like so simple, and yeah, it's beginner friendly. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye, guys.